That right there is the Wybot S2 with a solar powered docking station. It is a phenomenal pool cleaner. I'm going to throw it in the pool, let it run for a few hours. I'm gonna get you some above water and below water footage. We're gonna clean it, we're gonna charge it, we're gonna throw it in the hot tub, we're gonna throw it in the pool. We're just gonna let you see it at all different angles so that you can make a quality decision and so you can know everything about this device before your purchase. Hope this helps. Before we get started, let's take a look at the pool itself. It's already pretty clean, though last night, a few worms got in the pool. If you look right down in here, you can see them right in there. A little bit of debris there, a couple more worms here. So again, the pool is clean, but you'll be surprised at how much it still gets. I'm gonna throw it in the hot tub as well. There's usually some sand and some debris in the corners. Again, looks pretty clean, but you wait what all it comes up with. And then just to make it fun, I've got 14 of these tamarind seeds that I'm gonna throw in. They sink, and so we'll be able to see if it gets all of those. So we'll just toss these in here for fun. All right, let's get to work. When it comes to starting the unit, you've really got three options. Number one, you could reach down and press the power button or pull it over here on the side, press the power button, drop it in the pool, let it sink and it'll start. You can also press the play button right here. There are two buttons, one's play and then one is home. So if it's off and doing its thing and you want to bring it back home, you push the home button, it will self-navigate and find its way back to the charging station. And then lastly, you've got the app. You've got a really cool app. You can actually hit start cleaning. You can even tell it how to clean. Walls only, floor only, eco floor, fast floor, water line only, all the above. Is really cool. This thing is fantastic. Let's watch it get to work. Okay, it has redocked. When it gets to 20%, it will just dock itself back onto the power station. So we will check out the pool and see how it did, and then we'll grab it and throw it in the hot tub because it does still have 20% left on its battery. So there you go, you can tell it is back on the station and it is charging. Fantastic. All right, now for the pool. Looks pretty great. Okay, there's one worm right there. Everything else looks great. Very clean. Good job. Okay, there's something down there in the shadow. Okay, so it missed two things. And then remember, we did the walls, the water line, and the floors. So probably what I'll do is I'll have it scrub the walls once a week, because that means I don't have to with the big scrubber, like with the big pole and brush. And then I'll make it do the floors probably twice a week. Man, it did a great job. I knew it would. Now, let's grab it, throw it in the hot tub. But before we do, let's look at the canister and see how much that it actually picked up, because I told you this is a clean pool, but it's amazing how much you don't really ever see. So let's bring this right here to the edge and let's see what we got. Okay, wow, wow. Oh my goodness, that's more than I thought. Well, there's all the seeds I dropped in there. Should be 14 of them. I'm just gonna dump these right here. Oh my goodness, look at that. A frog, some hair, some leaves. And this is all the stuff that's fallen off the trees into the late spring. Wow, that really was quite a bit more than I expected. And like I said, there's all those seeds, some of those worms. So it does a great job. This is my magnet for my microphone. Didn't even realize it fell off my shirt into the pool, so it picked it up for me. Yeah, very good. Okay, I'm gonna rinse this off, and then I'm gonna throw it back in the machine, and then throw the machine in the hot tub and let it run for maybe 20, 30 minutes. Before we throw this into the hot tub, let me also show you this. This is the extra fine filter that comes with it. Actually slides in right behind the other canister. Now this canister picked up the frogs and the tree debris and the worms and the sand even, but this one will pick up also dust and algae. So that's a really great thing. I only use it when I'm doing the floor because that's where all that settles. It does restrict the water flow, so it won't climb the walls quite as good. Still good, but not quite as good. So whenever I'm doing the walls, I take it out like we just did. When I'm doing the floors primarily, I leave it in, and it does an amazing job. So now we're gonna start this thing from outside the pool, not using the app. So I'm gonna click the power button. It clicks, throw it in, it'll sink, and then it'll start cleaning. All right, he's done. Let's see what he got from the hot tub. He obviously can't get back to the charger because he's in the hot tub. This is just from the hot tub. Quite a bit of sand. Always more than you think. A couple worms, snail, 3 worms, sand. Yeah, I love this thing. So good. All right, I'm gonna throw this back in the unit. I'm gonna place it back on the charger. Really simple. And just like that, it's back on the charger. It'll charge for about an hour and a half worth of battery. It takes about a day on that solar. So if that charges for 2 days, it's got enough juice to go do a full cleaning, max 2 or 3 days, just in case there's some partly cloudy skies or something. So all in all, we're gonna use it for scrubbing the walls and cleaning the floor. It'll charge for 2 or 3 days, it'll run. It'll charge for 2 or 3 days, it'll run again. You can set the calendar right there on the app. This is a cool cleaner. I love the fact that it scrubs. That means I don't have to get out here with a pole. I love the fact that it's got the tank tracks, because it doesn't get stuck on the drains and it doesn't get stuck on the steps over there. I love the fact that it climbs all my steps except for one. There's a 6-inch deep step over here. It just has no chance of getting up on that, but no pool cleaner will. What else do I love? I love the fact that it can filter out the very, very finest of particles. So if you got some algae buildup and stuff, this is actually helping you get back to clean water, clear water. Love that. It runs for 2.5 hours. If you charge it for 3 hours on the DC port, if you let the sun take care of it, you know, take a couple of days for it to get to a full charge, max 3 days. You know, there's some devices that just work. This one just works. It just feels like it's doing a great job. It doesn't just pass dirt and debris and like miss it. It seems like it really sucks it in hard, so that's really nice. You know, if you sit down and watch these things for long enough, they'll drive you crazy because it's like, I just pick it up. But this one actually just picks it up, so I like it. What else can I tell you? It looks really cool. It's priced right. I'm a big fan. This was sent to me by Wybot. We partnered before on the C1, I believe it was, and I loved that unit. So affordable. This is the big brother to that. And then there was solar kit attached to it. I mean, this is just next level. So anyway, hope this review helped. It's a lot of footage, I know. If you stuck around this long and you're serious about finding a good pool cleaner, I would recommend this pool cleaner. It's very, very nice. Hope that helps.